I know, making a decision can be really hard and overwhelming sometimes. But what if I tell you there's an effortless way that works and you can start using them today, and it only requires 3 things. In this video, I'm going to show you how to apply these 3 principles, walk away with confidence and good choices all the time. And to make it even easier, I have included a free guide checklist to make good decisions every time. Stay tuned as I will reveal that later in this video. Let's begin.
Hi, this is Sinhay Bangambam, a plant breeder on a fully funded Erasmus scholarship with loads of student life hacks and experience to share.
Now, let us dive into these 3 steps. So, the step 1 is cost and benefit ratio. What is it? So, every time you make a decision, there is always a cost and benefit. The cost could be a lot of things. It could be time, money, energy, and even emotional support. And on the other hand, we have the benefit, which is the reward or the result you are looking for. The key here is simple. Visualize a weighing scale. If the benefit outweighs the cost, that is probably a good decision which you will take. If not, it might be worth to consider or look for other alternatives. This is very important because it keeps you grounded. Let me explain. Whenever we are at the juncture of a decision, too often we get emotional and we are overwhelmed, and we let our emotions cloud our judgment. Because think about it, we have at some point avoided making very big decisions because we are not comfortable with it. Even if we know that the long-term benefits of this change is massive. And at the end of the day, we might jump into something that is really exciting without fully realizing how much it will drain our resources in the long run. So evaluating the cost versus benefit ratio ensures you are intentional, logical, and clear-headed in your decision-making process. So let me give you a quick example, or let's say a quick story which you can relate. Imagine you are deciding whether to start a new gym membership or not. It costs $30 a month, and on top of that, you have to invest time and energy in order to benefit from this. Although this might seem overwhelming at first, but if you see in the long run, what are the benefits? Better health, increased energy levels, and a chance to feel more confident about yourself. Because be honest, at first it might seem like a lot of effort for something you can skip. So when you weigh the long-term benefits, which is increased energy levels to do more tasks, potentially avoiding future medical bills, and feeling great about your physical appearance, and being confident about yourself, thus it is clear that the long-term benefits far outweighs the initial cost. And that's how, when considering the cost and benefit ratio, can simplify even the most daunting choices. Here is how to do it in 3 simple steps. First thing you have to do is start by listing all of the cost that is involved, which can be time, effort, money, and anything else the decision demands. And secondly, you list all of the benefits you will get from this decision. Like, what is the best case outcome? What will you get in the long term? Now, what you have to do is compare the two by simply considering, is the cost you are about to invest worth more than the benefit you are about to get in the long term? And I will give you a tip. To make this visual, use a scale from 1 to 10, both for cost and the benefit. If the score from 1 to 10 in benefit is higher than the cost, that's probably the better choice you can make. Okay, now the second step is to seek advice. When I say seek advice, this simply means finding people who have faced similar situations like yourself and they have already dealt with this. And when I say people, they could be anyone. They could be your friend, they could be your family, they could be your work colleague, and they could even be on online communities like Reddit and even videos on YouTube, because their insights can save you a lot of time and help you avoid the mistakes they have already done, which you won't see yet. And why is this very important? Because we are all humans and we have our own blind spots. We are always caught up in our thoughts that whatever we do and think, it's the best thing out there, which is totally wrong. You always need a third person's perspective, Because, admit it, sometimes we are too close to a situation that we cannot see clearly. Seeking advice is like borrowing someone else's hindsight to improve your foresight. Let's get more into it. So when you seek advice, it gives you perspective and it will show you options which you might not have considered. And it even helps you feel more confident in the decision or the choice you are about to make. Now I will give you a very relatable example. Let's say you have a friend in high school or you have a friend in college. He or she is in a dilemma to choose whether to continue his or her studies or actually take some time off and do some traveling. And when she actually talks to this person who has gone through the same process like hers, she might gain a lot of insights which she never thought otherwise. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And at the end of the day, after talking with that person, she might even realize that it's not just about taking some time off. It might be about getting new experience, meeting new people, and getting a new perspective of life, which she might not get if she was stuck in college. Okay, now let's get into how to do this, again, in just 3 simple steps. First is to identify people who have been in a similar situation like yours. This could be friends, families, or even online communities. And step number 2 is ask them specific questions you always ask yourself when you're about to sleep at night. For example, what challenges did they face? What did they learn? And the next thing you have to do is be open to different perspectives. Just because they say that that was the best decision they ever made might not be the best decision for you, because at the end of the day, we are different people and we have different goals and aspirations. Our end-term goal differ from someone else, even if the process is similar. So what you have to do at the end of the day is you consider all of these things, but you make decisions or take decisions that will only get you benefits on your own terms. Now I'll give you a very good tip for this. If you cannot find someone in a similar situation like yourself in your friend circle or your family circle, it's very easy. Just go online, search for vlogs, forums, or videos on YouTube where people share their experience, because there is always someone in the world who has been in your shoes. Okay, so far if you're enjoying this video, give me a like and subscribe and comment down below what was your best and worst decision you made in 2024. I would love to know. Now, on to our last step. Take action. So after evaluating your cost and benefit ratio and seeking advice from people, this is the last and most important step, taking action. It is now time to stop overthinking and make your move. This step is all about committing to your choice and living with it. Because at the end of the day, whatever decision you make, you have to live with it no matter the outcome. And this is very important, because here's the thing, no decision matters unless you take action. You can plan, analyze, and seek advice all you want, but nothing changes unless you take action or you decide on your choice. Because action is what transforms your choice into reality. And here is the best thing, even if the decision you made isn't what you hoped for, the act of deciding and moving forward teaches you something else. Something more valuable, which is experience. And using this experience, it can build up the perfect momentum for your next decision. We don't always make good decisions. Let me tell you a quick story before I get to how to actually do this. So I had a colleague who was debating whether to apply for this international internships and international study projects. He had done all the research. He had invested all his time, money, and energy in it. And what was holding him back was he was not really sure if he would get selected. The fear of rejection was holding him back. At the end of the day, finally, he decided to go for it. Not only did he get the internship, but the process of applying taught him that taking risk often leads to unexpected rewards. And he later told me, even if he did not get it, the whole experience gave him more confidence for future opportunities. Now let's talk about how to do this again in just 3 simple steps. First thing to do is you set a deadline for your decision, because open-ended choices often lead to inaction. So once you have decided, commit fully. Instead of second-guessing yourself, commit yourself to making it work on whatever you have decided on. And next, what you have to do is accept the outcome no matter what. So there are only 2 things. There's no bad choices. Just think of it as a learning experience. So you either win or you learn. Because believe it or not, every choice you make will move you forward. And now I will give you a tip. Remind yourself that no decision is perfect. What matters most is progress and not perfection. So now we are almost at the end of this video, and I will tell you something really important. Making a good decision does not have to be complicated. Just focus on the 3 steps. First, you weigh out your costs and benefits. Then you seek advice or talk to people whom you can get actual advice from. And third is to take action and live with your choice no matter the outcome. These 3 simple yet powerful strategies can help you make decisions faster, better, and be more confident in any situation. And to make this even easier, as I promised, go to the description and you can download my free guide checklist. Keep it handy and use it whenever you are at a crossroad. So do not overthink, start practicing these steps today. And along with these 3 steps, there are also 5 habits that can change the way you study forever. Check this out.